No time to waste. I let them fall, ran fast to the window, and jumped out, rolling on the ground a few yards. I ran fast to the beach, only to stop in sadness. The sea stretched endlessly under faint starlight. No boats could be seen. Without a way off this empty island, I was as good as dead. Swimming was my only choice. I waited a moment, then jumped from a rock into the water with a splash, coming up quickly. Just then, a flashlight beam moved from a nearby cave, and a middle-aged woman's voice called, "Mr. Way, over here. You cannot escape by swimming."
I floated in the water, looking up to see people moving on the shore. I had a choice: swim towards the middle-aged woman's voice or out to the open sea. The sea was endless. Escaping Old Man Bai's chase was one thing, but reaching land was a gamble. The woman's call could be a trap, but it might also be real help.
I thought fast. The blackout at the meeting, combined with someone making my voice to trick Old Man Bai, meant I had an ally here. I swam towards the flashlight's light. As I got closer to the cave, I heard splashes, others jumping into the water. I quickly climbed up into the cave.
The woman's voice came from the darkness, urgent. "Hurry, get in." I stepped forward. "Who are you?" "Quiet," she said quickly. Her flashlight moved, guiding me deeper.
I tried hard to see her face but could only see her bent shape in black clothes, older than I had thought. After about 10 meters, she stopped. "Stay here, don't make a sound or leave. I will come back," I whispered. "Who are you?" "Let me thank you for saving me." "I am not the one who saved you," she said. "I am just following orders." With that, she turned and left. I breathed out, sitting down. As my eyes got used to the dark, I saw I was in a small cave. A corner had a bare bed frame, too short for an adult, fit for a child. Nearby were children's toys, like dolls, making me more confused. I waited about an hour, hearing nothing. I squeezed the water out of my wet clothes, put them back on uncomfortable, but staying alive was a win. I lay on the bed, using my arm as a pillow. The bed's size made me think of the 3 whipped dwarves, but I did not think it was them. They were short but grown men, not childish enough for dolls. This place felt like a child's secret hiding place, like one I had as a kid, a back room in a temple no one visited, where I would hide for hours when I wanted to be alone. Could a child have saved me? That seemed silly. Tired but could not sleep, I thought about my situation. I had escaped Old Man Bai for now, but I was still on this empty island. Would they find me? Could I get out? I checked my watch for AM. Footsteps came closer. I stopped, tense like a tight spring. The steps got closer, and the woman's voice spoke. "They have not found you?" I relaxed. "No one has come. Come with me," she said. "I have a speedboat ready." I waited. "Who told you to save me?" She sighed, her voice heavy with sadness. "Don't ask." Her tone made me curious. Taking the chance, I grabbed her flashlight and turned it on. The light hit the cave ceiling, showing a woman in her 60s, her face covered in tears. "Ma'am, what is happening?" I asked. She shook her head quietly. "Don't ask." She turned off the flashlight. "Follow me." I followed her to the cave's entrance. A speedboat was waiting below. I looked at it, then back at her. "Ma'am, you have to tell me who saved me. I need to thank them." She sighed again. "I am afraid you cannot thank her now." My heart jumped. "Why not?" Tears flowed again. "She asked if you were safe. Even in her state, she is still thinking of you." I grabbed her hand, desperate. Who are you talking about?" She looked at me for a long time. "If you cannot guess who saved you, her effort was wasted." I stood frozen, my mind working fast. Suddenly, I understood. The hiding place was a child's secret spot, and on this island, who else grew up here besides Bai Kiwei and Bai Su? It could not be Kiwei. "Bai Su?" I said quickly. "Miss Bai?" The woman nodded. My feelings mixed, thanks, guilt, fear. "What has happened to her?" "Don't ask," she said. "Just go." "No way," I insisted. "Tell me what is wrong with her." She cried harder. "Poor girl. I raised her from a baby, and now, she might leave this world before me." Her words hit me like lightning, leaving me shocked. She wiped her tears. "Go. Don't waste her sacrifice." I shook my head. "I cannot. If she is in danger because of me, I would be a coward to run." "Take me to her, Mr. Wei." "You are talking nonsense," she said quickly. Learning that Bai Su had saved me from such a terrible situation made my feelings go wild. I knew escaping now was my only way off this empty island, but with Bai Su's life in danger, how could I leave without seeing her? I am not impulsive, but I am very loyal. My mind was made up. Don't worry, I said to the woman. Bai Su did not save the wrong person. I have to see her, no matter what. She stopped, quiet for a moment, then said, Mr. Wei, if she sees you, she will hate me forever. I will make it clear it's not your fault, I replied, already turning and running back towards the island. Behind me, the woman made a faint sigh. 3 short people moved fast towards me, shouting, Who is there? I stopped. Wesley Wei. It was the 3 whipped dwarves, surprised by my name. Taking advantage of their hesitation, I said, Take me to Old Man Bai, now. They replied together, What is your game? I laughed coldly. I could have escaped easily, but I am walking back into the lion's den. What game could I play? Take me to him. Walk ahead, they ordered. My only thought was seeing Bai Su. Fear did not even enter my mind. At their command, I walked forward boldly. In a few yards, more people appeared, their faces showing shock at seeing me. I ignored them, walking on until I reached the cave and the elevator. When it arrived, the 3 whipped dwarves and I stepped in. Inside, they stood in the corners, ready to fight. I looked at them. Relax. I am not fighting you. They looked at each other. We thought you had escaped, but you came back. My curiosity grew. How did you know I got away? Miss Bai told us, they said. She arranged it so you would be gone for a long time. My heart sank. How? Is she now? Their faces became dark, then they looked at me angrily. You have courage to ask about her. I knew Bai Su was loved very much, and they must hate me for this. I stayed quiet. The elevator doors opened, and they led me into the big hall. Every leader of the 7 gangs and 18 societies, except Old Man Bai, was there, sitting in heavy silence. As I entered, their eyes fixed on me. A few stood up quickly. The 3 whipped dwarves stepped forward. He wants to see Old Man Bai. Wait for him. I walked to a sofa and sat, showing I would not give up. Someone said quietly, If we don't feed this man to the sharks, it will not satisfy our anger. Their voice was low but strong. I had already put life and death aside, so fear did not touch me. Soon, heavy footsteps were heard. I turned to see Old Man Bai, hands behind his back, face like iron, coming closer slowly. I stood as he got near. The hall was deadly quiet. He stopped a few steps away, his swollen eyes showing a new tiredness, as if he had aged overnight. We looked at each other for a long time. He sat, saying, Sit. I did. Someone shouted, Old Man Bai, what are we waiting for? He waved them away. I began, Old Man Bai, but he coughed, stopping me. Kiwei may be connected to drug sellers. I have held him. You knew you could not escape, yet you returned a true man's action. Give me the 21 steel plates. His words surprised me. I did not argue, instead I laughed for a long time. Old Man Bai, you are wrong. I was not caught. I could have disappeared. You would never have found me, then why come back? He asked, voice low. I sighed. I was about to escape when I learned your daughter saved me. I had to see her. He looked up, eyes shining, quiet for a long moment. Without looking down, he said, Why see her? I forced a smile. I heard she is hurt because of me. I could not just leave her behind. My voice shook with strong feeling. The crowd, at first looking angry, became softer. Many now looked at me with respect. I had not planned for my return to change their minds. My only reason was to see Bai Su, a desire so strong I had risked everything. Old Man Bai sat quietly, then said, You don't need to see her. She thinks you escaped, and despite her injuries, she is peaceful. If she knew you stayed, it would break her heart. I stopped. Is her condition bad? He made a low sound. When she copied your voice, I hit 4 times. Her leg and arm are broken, 2 ribs cracked, and her internal organs are damaged. I gasped. She is hurt that badly, and you have not sent her to a hospital? No need, he said. I have top doctors here, and I am very good at setting bones. I sighed, relieved. Knowing she will get better makes me feel better. Can I just see her once? He thought for a moment. All right, Song, take him. Song Jian, of the Flying Tiger Gang, nodded and led me through a door. As we left, the hall filled with loud talking, probably about what to do with me. The sea stretched endlessly under faint starlight, no boats could be seen. I squeezed the water out of my wet clothes, put them back on uncomfortable, but staying alive was a win. The light hit the cave ceiling, showing a woman in her 60s, her face covered in tears. I grabbed her hand, desperate. Who are you talking about? She cried harder. Poor girl, I raised her from a baby, and now, she might leave this world before me. I will make it clear it's not your fault, I replied, already turning and running back towards the island. I knew Bai Su was loved very much, and they must hate me for this. He stopped a few steps away, his swollen eyes showing a new tiredness, as if he had aged overnight. I sighed. I was about to escape when I learned your daughter saved me. I had to see her. No need, he said. I have top doctors here, and I am very good at setting bones.